no two natural diamonds are the same. They are all unique. They are as unique as fingerprints. So when you have one diamond that's yours, you know that no one else in the world has that piece of history with you. The friendship between two women, especially the bestie friendship, is actually quite a strong and powerful friendship, which is not commemorated as much. And therefore we've realized that these are kind of relationships and rituals that we should amplify now, which is outside of just romantic love, and that's something that we've started doing.
One side you have a bold chunky chain, on the other you have a refined slim link.
Yes.
And it is so true of relationship, isn't it? I mean, you've got to have contrasting energies.
That's true. In fact, every friendship has its own unique path. There are no two friendships which are the same. And in fact, the design that you're talking about is inspired by a friendship that we have portrayed in our campaign.
All right, we're live nationwide, Mumbai, Delhi, Bengaluru, Chennai, on 94.3 on the FM band. It's the Good Morning Show, and only for those of you who are not driving, please watch us on YouTube. We're on the Radio 1 International YouTube channel. Well, not now, but after the radio interview is over, we shall upload it in a bit. My guest of the day is somebody who's spent many years as a marketing and management professional. She has over 2 decades of experience, including a decade as Director of Marketing in a luxury lifestyle retail business and P&L responsibilities. She's currently Vice President Marketing at De Beers India Private Limited, and that's Toranj Mehta. Hi Toranj, wonderful to see you. Thank you for making the trudge to our studios. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Hrishi, and thanks a lot for inviting me here. It's indeed a pleasure to be here, and it's an honor to be here.
Lovely. For those of you who want to put some context to what she just said, she told me off the mic that she listens to this interview segment every single day, and it's wonderful of her to be on it herself as opposed to just listening. Okay, let's start at the entry point, which is an obvious entry point. Toranj, there's been a lot of conversation about natural versus lab-grown diamonds. From your perspective, what makes natural diamonds the OG, if I could call it that, so unique, so timeless?
So in my personal opinion, Hrishi, natural diamonds and lab-grown diamonds are not the same. So when you look at a natural diamond, you realize it's a miracle of nature. It's sheer serendipity that this diamond is actually formed. And it's as old as Earth itself. So it's like you are holding a fragment of the Earth from the beginning of history. So that's how timeless it is. And once you're gone, humans are dead and gone, everything is gone, the diamond will still survive. So the kind of legacy a natural diamond holds is something that is unmatchable by anything else. So that's why it is so timeless. And no two natural diamonds are the same. They are all unique. They are as unique as fingerprints. So when you have one diamond that's yours, you know that no one else in the world has that piece of history with you. So it's that unique and that timeless.
That's amazing. So what you're basically saying, Toranj, is that if you put it on two so-called similar naturally grown diamonds in a microscope, you'll be able to see many, many differences.
Yes, there is a unique pattern to every diamond that is that comes out of Mother Earth, and each one has a unique pattern. So you can identify each diamond separately.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, just as a corollary to that first question, I mean, since a lot of people assume lab-grown diamonds are the same as natural ones, and obviously they're not, and you've just explained that, clarified that. Could you help us understand the key differences between the two, if you would do more differences, that is?
So, first of all, you can make out the difference between lab-grown diamonds and natural diamonds under a machine. They have very different growing patterns. So, and it's quite fascinating actually. So, if you look at a natural diamond, you'll actually see the growth patterns are like veins in your body. Whereas when you look at a lab-grown product, because it is grown in a matter of weeks, it's like layers of chemical which has been deposited. and that's how the lab grown diamond is actually grown. So you really and under the machine you can easily make out 100% of the time a natural diamond and a lab grown. So that's the difference. So you can actually, sometimes when you look at these images, you see that the natural diamond is like life itself, whereas the lab grown diamond is like layer per layer per layer, and it becomes like one uh, product, but it's not real, as in that
It's
sense.
amazing. It's amazing that you would draw an analogy, you would liken it to the veins of a human body part. I mean, how lovely is that?
Yeah.
And that's why humans are humans.
That's right. And every human is unique.
Every human is so unique. So, in India, I think diamonds, jewelry is so tied to our rituals, to our celebrations, to our traditions. It's as old as the country itself, which is millions of years. How do natural diamonds continue to play a role in modern celebrations? I mean, you would imagine Gen Z, the modern age people turn around and say, oh, it's a fast-paced life. Are they valuing natural diamonds as much?
To the first part of your question, um, Dibyas actually has been doing a lot of research, and what we've realized is that when we are talking about modern day traditions, modern day rituals, we've realized that diamond gifting or diamonds have become a part of much more than just romantic gifting or just the wedding or just the celebration of the wedding or bridal. We have actually picked up occasions where people are automatically gravitating towards diamonds to commemorate that occasion. So, for example, a father giving his daughter earrings to show, as a mark of support for her own independence, or two friends exchanging bracelet, because we've realized that the friendship between two women, especially the bestie friendship, is actually quite a strong and powerful friendship, which is not commemorated as much. And therefore, we've realized that these are kind of relationships and rituals that we should amplify now, which is outside of just romantic love, and that's something that we've started doing, and we are making it relevant to youngsters because they also realize that, especially Gen Z, that romance is one part of their life, it's not their entire life, and having a support system around you makes a lot of difference. And to commemorate those things, you really need some precious gemstones or precious gifts to actually build on those memories.
Just as you were talking, I thought of something.
Yeah.
I have two daughters, aged 12 and 6.
Okay.
And at their age, they exchange friendship bands with their besties.
Exactly.
And suddenly, while you were speaking, I was like, they are going to graduate to exchanging bestie bracelets at some point.
Yes.
So I think with girls, it starts earlier,
Yes, it
exchanging
does.
of friendship bands, which eventually becomes jewelry when they grow up.
That's true. Especially if you were to see the Taylor Swift band exchange at her
Yes,
concerts.
yes.
It's huge, and that's what my daughter did at that. And it makes so much of a difference when you exchange bands or exchange something. It just sparks something in the relationship. So I think that's something that we are tapping into now.
For those of you who've tuned in late, we're speaking to Toranj Mehta. She's Vice President Marketing at De Beers India Private Limited. Somebody whose special domain knowledge of lifestyle marketing, organized retailing, sales management and consumer understanding in domestic and international markets is par excellence. And she's just answered some very interesting questions on natural versus lab-grown diamonds, how we can understand the key differences, and also helped us understand Gen Z thinking and how jewelry is tied to rituals, celebrations, and traditions. All right. De Beers Toranj has recently introduced the beautiful Besties bracelet collection. Can you tell us a little bit about it, how it celebrates that bond of friendship?
Yeah, so our collection is called Love from Bestie collection, and as I mentioned to you, the reason is that we've realized that female friendships especially, have a very strong bond, and this friendship that you have with your bestie, or the connection that you have with your bestie, is so strong that it sees you through career changes, location changes, sometimes even husband changes, and there's that and there's that one stable friend of yours that goes through life with you. And I think that is the relationship that is sometimes taken for granted. And to commemorate that, we've launched the Love from Bestie bracelet collection, which actually puts in a lot of meaning and says a lot with the bracelet that you'll exchange, that you mean a whole lot to me, or the whole world to me.
Just a caveat, neither Toranj or myself are suggesting husband changes.
That's true.
We're just saying that if the misfortune were upon you, at least you have something to get you by in life.
That's true.
Some diamonds, a lovely bracelet. So that's wonderful. Now, I've noticed that luxury is not pure luxury anymore. People are mixing luxury with everyday fashion. Do you see natural diamonds like the Bestie's bracelet becoming a part of daily wear?
Yes, actually, women these days are looking at jewelry much more to be worn every day. They don't want to buy jewelry that's in the locker for 364 days. You bring it out for one day and then put it back in. They want something that works from morning to night. They want versatility. They want functionality of the jewelry. And the Bestie bracelets that we've launched, the designs are many designs that we have available, but they're all very easy to wear and can be worn morning to night, and have a lot of versatility. So they can be worn single or double, and still they'll work. So that's what is really great about this collection.
Yeah, for just to fill in the blanks there, you can go onto a dedicated website which has been created for India. Adimondisforever.com. Adimondisforever.com. And that'll pretty much give you a curated catalog of Bestie bracelets, even a store locator for participating retailers, and insights into the authenticity and allure of natural diamonds. Tell me more. I mean, I believe in terms of designs, you have 4 elegant designs, isn't it?
Yes, we've created 4 designs, but our partner jewelers have much more variety.
Expanded on that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you're looking for expanding on those basic 4, then you can go on to partner jewelers and find out more. Sustainability is spoken about very often in the context of fashion and luxury. And I know that's very important for De Beers. It's a very important piece for De Beers. How does De Beers
Yes.
ensure that natural diamonds are sourced very, very responsibly?
So 100% of De Beers diamonds are conflict free. We ensure that we know the source of every diamond that De Beers sells. In fact, about 95% in value of all natural diamonds that are traded are follow the Kimberley process, which actually and this Kimberley process has actually been mandated by the UN, the World Trade Organization, and governments of countries, where every diamond is certified having come through a natural source which is conflict free. So sustainability as one part is very important for De Beers, but overall natural diamonds are conflict free. They are not, as one would say, conflict diamonds anymore. The bit on sustainability is that De Beers has a program called Building Forever, which the objective of that program is actually to ensure that even after the last diamond is mined, there is a positive impact that is left on the communities and the areas where the diamonds come from. And that is the clear objective of our program, Building Forever. We have a very strong goals that we want to achieve. So by the year 2030, De Beers will be carbon neutral, and we are working towards that. So in terms of sustainability, in terms of sourcing, there is a lot of work that goes into ensuring that whatever diamonds De Beers retails or De Beers sells or trades have a positive impact on the communities where the diamonds are produced.
I quite like your advertising campaign and how it talks about a very simple philosophy, but it's actually a deep philosophy about, at one side you have a bold, chunky chain, on the other you have a refined, slim link.
Yes.
And it is so true of relationship, isn't it? I mean, you've got to have contrasting energies.
That's true. In fact, every friendship has its own unique path. There are no two friendships which are the same. And in fact, the design that you're talking about is inspired by a friendship that we have portrayed in our campaign,
Yeah.
where there is a complete extrovert and a complete introvert, and they've been friends for ages. So that's the bold chain and the thin chain and the diamond holding them both together, which is the friendship.
Yeah, and you call it a baguette cut. I find that very interesting.
Yeah.
And especially for a foodie like me. Yeah. So at the heart of it, it's about BFFs, best
Yes.
friend forever. And these are all incredible designs that they've spent a lot of time curating and, putting together. So for anyone who's listening, Toranj, who's torn between choosing a natural diamond or a lab-grown one, what advice would you give them?
So, me personally, my advice would always be to go for natural diamonds. One is because they are precious. Second is they are rare and they are finite. After a point in this world, there are going to be no natural diamonds. And, if you're holding a piece of history at that point, it's really something that will be valuable and precious. Third is when you want to give something to your generations later, you want to leave a legacy. At that time, you really want to give something that is unique, that is something precious, that is something that is valuable, timeless. And I wouldn't at that point of time want to go for some mass produced, factory produced product. At that time, it really means something because it holds a lot of emotional and sentimental value. So therefore, my choice would always be to go for natural diamonds, unless you want something to use and throw.
Our common friend Kainas and myself were just talking before this interview started. And she said, Toranj is, because she's been with the brand, with the company for so many years, she's really an authority on the brand and product knowledge.
Yes.
My question to you is a marketing question, actually.
Sure.
What is it that has fascinated you about this category that you've been here for so long? I mean, in marketing, people flip jobs very often,
That's true.
in a blink of an eye.
That's true.
Because they think, oh, maybe I need a new challenge, there's that. But if your existing job gives you all the challenges, newer challenges, you don't need to necessarily make that jump. So my question is, what fascinates you about marketing this category?
So if you were to look at it, I think I'm extremely lucky that the product that I'm working on and marketing is a diamond. It could have easily been something very boring like floor tiles or something, I don't know. But the wonder of the stuff that I've seen in the past. We've seen such beautiful 40 carat diamonds and the jewelry that is made, and sometimes when I'm just looking at a diamond, it's as though you can get lost in the whole diamond because of the kind of refraction and the magic it has, the uniqueness that it has as a product. It's huge.
And sorry to interrupt, people also talk about the spiritual energy that it has.
Yes, there is. There is a belief that diamonds do have a lot of spiritual energy. And a lot of astrologers normally also they advise people that if they want to improve their fame, if they want to improve their love life, if they want to attract more riches, more luxury, they normally advise them to wear diamonds, and especially natural diamonds because those are the ones, according to them, have the energy. So I think that's another part. But to me, it's fascinating that such a small object has the ability to say what you want to say without you having to say so much.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
On a personal note, what's your favorite piece from the Bestie's bracelet collection, Toranj, and why?
So I really like the Morse code Bestie bracelet because it's first of all with round and baguette diamonds, and whilst I like baguettes also in food, but I also like the baguette cut, and it actually has a secret meaning because
A secret code. Huh?
yes, it's a secret code because it spells out BFF, which is
Ah.
best friend forever, in dots and dashes. So I think that's really cool. So that's my personal favorite.
Or you could even have a eternal bond and a message only the two of you know.
Yes.
You know, some secret coding there. That's wonderful. Some mystery. Please go check it out. Check out the collection on all on-ground stores. And of course, if you want to go and check it out online, A Diamond is Forever. That's one word. adiamondisforever.com, which features a catalog, store locator, and gives you insights into the authenticity and allure of natural diamonds. All right, let's talk music for a bit.
Wow.
What kind of music did you grow up listening to? What do you listen to now? And I'm curious to know, we've started playing all our music out of hard drives and hard disks. It's convenient, but it's boring. Because it's just a drag and drop.
Yes. That's true.
But when you have thousands of songs in a radio station, you've got to do that. You can't keep taking out vinyls and CDs and put them in. But what songs were you listening to, and are you listening to, and what's your format?
So luckily, I grew up in a family that loves music. So almost every day there was music playing at home. So right from the record, which is your LP, so we've gone through the whole thing where we had the record, then we had those cartridges, then we had the cassettes, then we had the CD, then the iPod, and now we are on the MP3, which is on your Spotify. So
and vinyls are making a comeback, Toranj. I mean,
yes,
people
and
are
we
still
do.
pulling out their old vinyls and playing records.
So in fact, my father had such a huge collection, and we've kept it, and we
Wow.
still have a record player. So we do listen to some of his classical music on that record player.
So he was a Beethoven, Mozart, Tchaikovsky fan, I take it.
Yes, he was. But my mother was more into current and pop music. So we've had a vast range of music to be heard, and luckily my husband is also a music fan.
Lovely.
And my daughter is one crazy Taylor Swift fan. So it's a music all the way.
Lovely. And I'm just putting it out there in the universe for your daughter, my daughters, that I hope, since they're Swifties,
Yes.
that Taylor does an India concert very, very soon. Speaking of which, Toranj, concerts are going through the roof. It's almost as though post the pandemic, people want to get out and enjoy
Yes,
these
yes.
concerts. And I think the kind of attention we're getting from the West is unprecedented. I mean, we had Maroon 5, we had Ed Sheeran, we had Guns N' Roses, we had Coldplay, and now this year we're expecting everybody from Travis Scott and Linkin Park to Passenger. Tell me about the last concert you attended and what did you feel?
So the last concert I attended was Coldplay, and I was so happy that so there are some concerts like the Taylor Swift one which we attended in Singapore, but I was so happy to attend this in India because you have the crowd where you can feel the vibe. You have the way the people are interacting. It's like your people there enjoying all the music together. So I think that was something that really was, it was an exceptional experience for me. I'm looking forward to, as you manifested, I'm also manifesting that hopefully.
Yeah, because we have the stadiums.
Yes,
I
we
mean, we
do.
have D.I. Patil, we have the
Yes.
stadium in Ahmedabad
Yes.
also where Coldplay went to.
Yes.
I think it's only a matter of time. But you know what I thought about Coldplay, Toranj? I mean, one is the music, which we've always enjoyed. But people talk about technology and this and that. If technology is used right,
Absolutely.
and those wristbands were just that. They would
Yes.
come on in unison, go off in unison. They'd come and go in patterns.
Yes,
It can provide emotional joy.
It was
It's a classic
spectacular.
example of
Yes.
technology used for emotions, for
Absolutely,
joy.
absolutely. I completely agree with you. It was so spectacular. It was really, it's an experience. It's
It
not
is,
something you
yeah.
can watch on TV and feel the same.
Lovely. So listen, it's been a fantastic session, and since we've talked music, I mean, come to think of it, there have been so many songs inspired by precious stones, by jewelry, by diamonds in particular. A few of them come at the top of my head. I'm going to ask you to name some, or maybe just select, after you name a couple, maybe select one that we can play for you.
Yeah, so actually, diamonds have been in pop culture for a long, long time. And it's something that fascinates everyone. It's not just me in my job, but it just fascinates women. So there are really a lot of songs with diamonds in them. One is Rihanna's Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Then there is Prince's Diamonds and Pearls. My personal favorite is Shirley Bassey's Diamonds Are Forever, just because of the way she sings it. Her voice is so powerful that it always gives me goosebumps.
Well, Kobad Mobajina, music manager, also tells me that the rock band Matchbox 20, whose lead vocalist Rob Thomas has now gone solo. So he makes records not just with Matchbox 20, the band, but he also does it solo as Rob Thomas. Rob Thomas has a song called Her Diamonds, which is a rock song. So even the rockers are,
Yeah.
you would think only the soft guys would write about diamonds, but even the rockers are writing songs about diamonds. And this is a song called Her Diamonds, so maybe you can check that out. Toranj, I really appreciate you coming here and doing this interview. It was so much fun learning about Bestie's bracelets from you.
Yeah,
Cheers.
thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
And see you soon. Yes.
Yeah.
94.3 Radio 1.